Before we get started with this week's episode, here's a word from Eric about the new brick-and-mortar Sage's Portal location opening soon in Spokane, Washington. We've linked to their Kickstarter in the show notes.
Hi, I'm Eric, and I'm very excited to talk to you today about Sage's Portal Cafe, an upcoming board game cafe in Spokane, Washington. This Kickstarter was launched to support the opening of our board game cafe, but it's not about raising the funds needed for opening day. We're going to open our doors no matter what. Instead, it's about offering our supporters an opportunity to get excited about the next phase of Sage's Portal and for them to receive some really cool rewards in return. It'll help us raise some funds needed to accomplish some of the goals for the cafe, such as expanding services and bringing in exciting new titles for our board game library. Throughout the duration of Sage's Portal, it's been our passion to bring high-quality game experiences to our fellow gaming enthusiasts. We started out as an online dice retailer, striving to supply unique, high-quality dice and gaming sundries to the market. Now we're working to create a clean, classy, and friendly atmosphere where people from all walks of life can gather with family and friends to enjoy their favorite games, whether those are board games, role-playing games, or TCG. Whatever the flavor, all are welcome. On Saturday, October 1st, we'll be hosting the grand opening of Sage's Portal Cafe. There, we'll be serving handcrafted boba tea, a variety of pastries and snacks. We'll also have our spectacular board game library and our upscale gaming area. Also, we'll have a full-service retail store where our visitors can find all of the premium quality goods Sage's Portal currently features online. If you live in or around the Spokane area, we invite you to come visit us at 611 East 2nd Avenue. Thank you for your continued support, and thanks for backing this Kickstarter project.
Leona, my name's Stumblefoot, or for the sake of brevity, you can call me Drawn. I'm trying to determine the true name of Loth, and I have asked if Arashni is her true name.
You're asking about the 5 names of Loth, aren't you?
I am.
I will tell you that none of them are the true name. But they are the key to the true name. You begin to understand that to truly pronounce a person's being, their full essence of who they are, is to truly know who that person is. That's the power of a true name. There's also a reason why you've been put into contact with me.
Oh.
I am the Angel of Death.
Oh, that's a wee bit disconcerting.
As much as I hate to admit it, this is probably the only way that you're going to be able to truly restrain Lolth from Felix and his family.
The one that I serve, he's got his plans, and if this is part of his plan, then I best play out my part.
Leona!
Yes?
What's going on with LL? I think Loth has a hold of her.
I suppose that would make sense given the conversation I've been having with your friend Drawn. I would suggest you take her to him.
Stumpy, what's wrong with LL?
Looks just like her father.
Well, I've got a solution for that, but do we need to have a conversation about a few things?
I don't like the way you say conversation, Stumblefoot.
If I use the magic from this spell, it's powerful enough to destroy a being like Loth, but it costs something. In which case, it would cost me.
He's talking about a redistribution of bodies.
He's talking nonsense.
LL lets out a loud shriek.
Alright, well, I know how to fix this problem. You get ready to catch her. I am going to get out the Scroll of Execration, and I am going to begin to use it.
And whatever light that was in this goblin hole that you're in was there begins to dim significantly as these words are being intonated from Stumblefoot. LL begins to writhe on the ceiling, and from her mouth, you all hear her shrieking obscenities and blasphemies upon all of you. Then Stumblefoot gets to the section where he names the being he's execrating. And then there's a magnificent flash of radiant energy that fills the entire goblin hole. And Stumblefoot's gone.
Stumblefoot? He's gone.
Playing games with strangers, you know there's no danger. So come on in, we're all friends. Playing games with strangers. I'm 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 playing games with strangers.
Where's the stone?
I don't see it anywhere.
Pooh looks around to see if he can see the soul stone anywhere.
It's not there.
What?
Ugh.
He said there'd be a soul stone.
Do you think Leona has it?
Well, I should hope so. Otherwise,
Or perhaps it's with my parents.
well, if she doesn't have that stone, well, then she's going to have a very angry bugbear.
Well, and again, it might be in the same place that we saw my parents. I mean, maybe that's just where soul stones go to live.
That doesn't sound like a good place.
I'm not a huge fan of it, but
But Wilder, how is LL? I'm sorry, I got. Are you all right? Is she all right?
I'm going to pull back from LL and kind of give her a once over. You all right?
Yeah, she looks like her normal self to you now.
She seems all right. Could we head back to my place? Leona was there when I left.
I say let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
LL, do you want to go home, dear?
She's just enveloped in her father's neck at the moment. Like what she's experienced has been beyond her capability of processing at the moment. She's not super into talking.
I take that as a yes.
Same.
So you guys start heading out of the goblin hole and head towards northern Towerfall. And in the main square that you can see from a distance, you see a statue that hadn't been there before.
What's it look like?
Are you guys going to go and inspect it?
How big is the statue?
It's pretty large.
Are we in the right place? I don't remember that statue over there.
That does look a little bit different.
Are you bringing us the wrong way, Wilder?
No, this is the square. I'm gonna stay put if everybody else wants to go and look.
Yeah, Orbog wants to go look. He's kind of afraid it's Lot's wife.
So it takes a bit for you guys to get there because it wasn't close. It was just you could see it. But when you get there, it's a large golden statue of Stumblefoot standing in the square in full battle mode with the Lord's hammer raised up and the chain curved around his hand as if he was swinging it. And at the base of it, it reads,
Mayor of Waterdeep.
it reads, In memoriam of Dron, the true savior of Towerfall, by whose sacrifice we may yet find peace.
Well, who is John and why do they look like Stumblefoot?
I know people don't eat gold, but that gold could have fed a lot of people.
Okay, it's time to go, Orbog.
I'm joking. It's a very nice statue.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
So you guys make your way back to Pooh and... Unless Pooh and Felix wanted to have a conversation.
I don't have anything to talk with them about right now.
Yeah,
All right.
I could imagine that moment just being like super awkward. Wilder's got this little girl in his arms, and Pooh's like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I feel like Pooh would be more talking to the statue. I told you not to do it.
So Aileen and Orbog make it back to the two of you.
So what's that?
It's a statue of Stumblefoot.
But it doesn't say his name.
Oh, that's quite a soul stone. I mean, clever. Not very like Stumblefoot.
Oh, wait, you
Shall we?
think,
How are we gonna put that in a body?
you think the statue is the soul stone?
Maybe it's inside
know.
the statue.
Right. I mean, that wasn't
It's his
here.
heart.
He's not here, so, you know. Can we go?
Yes, let's go.
Sorry.
Let's get LL safe at home. Maybe find someone along the way.
So you guys make it back to Felix's house. Leona's still there as you guys walk in. She's just calmly sitting there on the couch like she's waiting for you to return.
She look any different than the last time I saw her?
She doesn't look like she's multitasking anymore, if that's what you're asking.
Do you know what happened? You seem like you're waiting for us.
Oh, yes, I know what happened. I discussed it with Dron before you made your departure.
Okay. So she's safe now, is my understanding.
LL? Is that who you're referring to as
No,
she?
he's talking about Loth. Yes, he's talking about LL.
Either foolhardy or overly brave.
Definitely foolhardy.
I digress. Yes, LL is safe now. Lolth ceases to be.
Oh, well, that's nice.
We did it? He did it?
He did it, not we.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, well, good job, Stumblefoot. Good job.
Leona, he said something about a soul stone. Is his soul in a soul stone?
Yes, I have it.
Okay.
I'm hanging on to him until the blockage between this life and the next is cleared, and then I'm going to usher him over.
Oh, then you'll
Oh, right.
pass the stone.
No, I will take his soul from the stone and take him to his eternal reward.
That's what I meant. I just didn't use big words.
You were making a reference as far as a kidney stone, as if somebody was going to pee him out. And I kind of felt that to be a bit disrespectful in the light of current events.
I agree,
Listen.
Leona.
Me, Orbog.
I'm having emotions and they're difficult. And now that he's gone, I feel like I have to grow up, which I don't want to do.
How old are you, Orbog?
That's not important.
Okay. So, where are we at now?
We're at
We
your
are
house.
at your house.
I meant in the grand scheme of what we're doing here. We don't have
We're
Imran with a
down one
checklist.
baddie, still have two to go.
I'm sorry. I how rude of me. I don't believe we've met before. I heard you use my name, but I'm not familiar with you. Hello, my name is Leona, and you are Aileen, Sugar Baker.
Yes, Leona is.
Yes, I'm sorry, darling. Wilder here talks about you, so I felt like I know you.
Fair enough.
So, but yes, I am Aileen. How are you doing?
Very good, thank you. I'll let you guys get caught up. And she walks over to you, Felix. She gestures for LL.
Leona, we don't know what to do with Vault's soulstone.
Do with it as you like.
You don't have any advice.
It's inconsequential at this juncture. You've already overthrown the government. He would be a straw man at this point. He doesn't have an army to command anymore, as it has been dispatched by the Drow. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things of importance to tend to. And she looks at you, Felix, and she goes, "Let me take her. She'll need to sleep. Possession can be very hard on a soul."
I could imagine. Just take care of her, which I know you will. Sorry.
She kind of looks you in the eye and she goes, "Are you okay?"
I mean, when you see something like that and you're not used to seeing something like that, you're about as okay as you can be.
"I'm sorry I couldn't prevent this." And she hugs you.
But I find that weird.
Maybe irregular.
Okay.
Do you smell her hair?
Can I smell her hair? Not asking for permission, but does her hair smell?
Actually, when she leans in and hugs you, it smells like freshly baked cookies.
Oh, can I get some of that, please?
And with that, Pooh drops Emran like a.
She takes LL from you, and again, this is a little irregular for her.
Mm-hmm.
And she just kind of puts her hand on the side of your face, and she goes, "I really am sorry." And then she just walks off to take her to her room.
Is she always like that?
Not normally.
All right, well, this has been quite the day.
Yeah.
Anyone want a potato? Or a steak?
How many of those do you have?
Oh, there's a lot. I just kind of scooped them in.
What time of day is it?
I'm going to say it's in the evening.
If you all don't mind, I'd like to lay down.
I think we might all need a rest, honestly.
That sounds like a good thing to do right now. Where are the beds, Wilder?
Oh,
I don't mind the floor.
I'll let you sleep in my bed. I could sleep on the floor.
No, the floor's fine. I just didn't.
I mean, you can sleep in my bed. That's fine.
Oh, you look like you need a good bed rest.
Yeah.
Look, go on now. Nighty-night.
Leona comes back out. She looks at you again, Felix, and she goes, "Do you need to talk about anything?"
No, I don't think so. Do I need to talk about anything? You're acting strange.
I'm sorry. Right. Well, if there's nothing else that you need, then I guess I'll be on my way.
Can I roll an insight check on her?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to tell you no.
I would like to. It's a 14.
What are you trying to tell?
Is there any way for me to gauge if she's like avoiding me or hiding something from me?
I would say this. It's probably a little bit obvious to anybody else in the room too. She is demonstrating attributes of being slightly more affectionate than an acquaintance.
Okay.
Like she might be dealing with some emotional questions at the moment.
Okay.
She goes, "Well, then I will be on my way." Her wings wrap around her and then she's gone.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that normal? Again? I mean...
No.
Is that how she does things?
I'm going to look at everybody in the room like, am I missing something?
She just disappeared.
I mean, she does that.
You just let her go.
I mean, I just let her go. She leaves.
She
That's what she
disappeared.
does.
But she cared. When women ask if you want to talk about anything, it means they want to talk about stuff.
You don't know anything about women, Orbog.
I know plenty about women.
I can confirm that Orbog does not know anything about women.
Listen, just because I don't live by my knowledge, my great knowledge, doesn't mean that I don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
I choose to treat them the same way that I would treat any male. Which is not nice.
You should probably just not even cross that line. I'm not gonna watch Aileen punch you in the face.
I'm contemplating it, but, I'm not entirely sure it's worth it.
Actually,
Wait.
I'd watch that.
You didn't see her lingering when you guys were like hugging. And I thought I saw you smell her hair.
Gentlemen, it is time for bed.
What did her hair smell like?
Go to sleep, Orbog.
Cookies. It always smells like cookies.
What?
Are there
Oh, that's
cookies here, or does she just smell that way?
No, her hair's always smelled like that.
Why are you always smelling her hair?
I mean, when hair smells, it smells. I mean, you know
Who's
this.
looking for cookies now?
I feel like you're both digging yourselves into a hole.
I'm rolling
Pooh.
rolling for cookies.
Bottom drawer, on the right, all the way in the back. Those are special cookies. Told Elle not to mess with them. So you can have
has
them.
a box with steak and potatoes in it.
And now I need
And
cookies.
sometimes you just need cookies.
I get out the special cookies.
Okay.
They are butterscotch chip.
Yes, they are.
I start.
As long as they're not crunchy cookies.
Don't tell my daughter about those. If you do, I'm going to take off your other arm. Okay?
What cookies?
Exactly.
Putting them in
I'm
my
going to
mouth.
bed. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Well,
Whatever you do,
have fun.
don't dream of Leona.
Whatever you do, get more cookies.
So Felix goes to bed. Are the three of you going to be taking a long rest too then?
After eating cookies, yes.
Yeah, I think Pooh looks like a good bed.
All right. Aileen?
I'm going to sleep.
All right. Everybody wakes up in the morning refreshed with spell slots if you've spent any.
Yes, finally.
Full health. It's a new day.
Okay. So I'm thinking Lenny's for breakfast. And I don't know. We can kind of figure out what's next.
Yeah, let's head to Lenny's and maybe we'll find Imran. We need to keep an eye out for her.
Right?
Sounds like a plan.
Because we've got Carrick and Zeos to take care of. And
Yeah. Hey, Stumblefoot, can you send a message to
nope. Nope.
Oh dear. Stumblefoot's not here.
What did you want him to do?
Oh, it's all right. I just I forgot. Sorry. I'm just I didn't expect that. Let's get some breakfast. Oh yes, some breakfast.
Sounds good.
Y'all head to Lenny's. Are you taking LL with you?
Yeah, sure.
So the five of you head to Lenny's and sit down, and you order up 5 grand blam breakfasts.
Do they have Orbog's favorite drink from when he was little here?
Which is
Herbal abuse?
herbal abuse.
I've said this in the chat like months ago.
You're right, because I totally would remember.
How do you not remember a name like that? Okay, then he doesn't order
We
it.
talk a lot in chat, JS.
So anyway,
Orbog does want to
you
talk,
guys
though.
eat. Yeah, I figured as much. I'm trying to get to that point, but
If you stop interrupting me.
People keep interrupting me with
Are you done?
chat. You chatting chatters.
Are you done? This is really good food, Wilder. Felix, Fielder. I don't know. I'm still getting used to calling you different names. But I've been thinking about
Don't appreciate being called that, but okay.
what. I wasn't calling you a butt.
I need more coffee for
No.
this.
Okay. This is as serious as it gets. Remember when Stumblefoot was talking to us, and he said that I need to go make peace with the drow, or really bad things were going to happen.
Yes.
I do remember that.
That sounded like something that I need to do soon.
Right.
Whatever you guys feel like, if you want to come along. But I know, Wilder, with your situation with your daughter, you may want to keep an eye on her. And with
She's right here, Orbog.
Pooh stalking Imran.
I don't think Pooh has been stalking Imran.
I've never stalked a person in my life.
Okay. So anyways, I'm thinking, I wish we had Stumblefoot here to guide us down to the Drow City.
Oh, as a guide. Sorry, I thought you were like, to guide this conversation.
No,
we can have a conversation
yes,
without...
I know.
We're just gonna chase a lot more cats.
No, cats are evil.
Oh, there's cats in here?
I need another cup.
You know who I miss? Gareth.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's probably dead.
I would like the four of you to make perception checks, please.
27.
22.
19.
12.
Okay, everybody but Orbog notices a piece of yellow fabric drift in as the door opens.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Who
He's back.
takes out his... He lifts his arm and shoots at the fabric with his crossbow.
Pooh, that might not be the best thing. We need Lenny to bring us our food, and more importantly, our
He
coffee.
shoots right at the fabric.
It shoots through the fabric and hits the wall, but the fabric still is floating in your guys' general direction.
Go away.
God, it hit the wall.
And the fabric just kind of lands on your table.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I would like to inspect it.
As you go to reach it, it kind of forms into the shape of a mouth
Mm-mm.
made of fabric.
Mm-mm. Nope. Nope.
You hear a voice come from it saying,
Nope. Mm-mm.
Y'all took something away from me that I found to be very useful.
Mm-mm.
That's right, we did.
Let's just say that you have made yourself interesting to me again.
Oh, well.
Mm-mm.
Now listen here, you lips. We're coming for you.
What's the matter, my sweet sow? You keep shaking your head at me like you aren't happy to see me again.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry, you have the wrong table. You need to try another one.
Don't you worry, my piglet.
Mm-mm. Nope. Not doing it.
I shall find you soon enough.
Not doing it.
We're gonna find you sooner.
Pooh, don't interact with it. If we don't look at it, if we don't talk to it, it's not there.
But you, Big Daddy,
Who's that?
you couldn't leave well enough alone.
Who's Big Daddy?
And you have more to lose
I think
now.
Wilder's a daddy. Is that Wilder? Who are you talking about, weird mouth thing?
Enjoy this small victory.
Talking to it.
We shall meet soon.
the fabric catches fire.
I wanted to pour some of my drink in it.
Well, nothing like feeling at home now.
Lenny's where there's a mouth made of fabric talking to you about ominous
Still need to
things.
work on those slogans, Pooh.
Well,
Okay. Orbog,
Yes.
Drow,
Yes.
what are we doing?
but there was
What? I still have to go talk to the drow. What, do you want to fight the napkin that just burned up and disappeared?
no. You're right. Fight the drow. Make peace.
Peace.
With the drow.
Fight the drow.
Peace. Maybe you should stay here, Pooh.
Sorry.
You're stressed out, buddy. I get it. We're not ready to take them on yet. Okay?
We're never going to be ready to take them on.
No. I'm saying something doesn't feel right. Something feels like we're not.
Yes, we lost Stumblefoot. We don't know where Imran is. Callum's who knows where. Gareth is nowhere to be found. We're not ready. No.
No, but I mean, that's the way things work, though. Like, sometimes you're not prepared, and you get thrown in the middle of something. That's been the entire time I've known all of you. But this feels different. This feels like something else has to happen before that. Like, it's a big deal, and I think there's more to come.
Hey, Aileen, you remember that time we were prepared?
Okay, fine.
No.
Joke.
I just...
You can go talk to the drow by yourself.
No.
Me and my kid, we'll sit here, we'll finish breakfast, maybe go to the park, go, I don't know, see a play. We'll do stuff without you. How about that? Or you could have my help.
Where's LL? Is she under the table? I didn't think she was with me.
She's right next to you, Orbog.
Oh.
You're not a very nice man.
That's because I'm an orc. Half orc.
Don't listen to him, darling.
Half orc, half awesome.
All butthead.
No, LL, how would you like to go underground and meet some drow?
Orbog, I
don't think that's the plan.
Well, so you're gonna leave her up here alone without your wife? I mean, your girlfriend?
It might actually be a good idea to head to the drow city. I'm not saying I agree with Orbog, but that's not the worst idea
That's
he's
what
ever
she's
had.
saying. She's saying she agrees with me.
I'm saying we should go, but I can take Elle back to Leona, and then we can go.
Maybe you should.
I'm not going to put her in any more danger.
I agree. She does not need to come with us. I'm sorry, darling, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Maybe you should talk to Leona with your lips.
What about Imran?
There are children here.
I'd like to smack Orbog in the face. For real. That's a 17.
Did you? Oh, you're really doing
Yes,
it.
for real.
Doing it.
What's your AC? What's your AC, Orbog?
Higher than he can count.
Then Orbog can count, so it's at least 3.
My AC is 12.
Yeah. So Wilder reaches across the table and just gives you the 5 fingers to the face.
Better than 5-finger death punch.
It's been a long time coming. Knock it off.
Yes.
We need to work together.
Okay.
And I don't know what's going on with Leona. I'm trying, okay? I've got a lot of loose threads here, and you're not helping me by being sarcastic, okay?
I'm not totally being sarcastic. I think that she likes you, and you should like her back, because it's always good to have a powerful, woman.
Oh, yeah, because that worked last time, and I hold up my hand, missing a finger.
There's no need to do that.
I'm just saying, I'm not looking for another committed relationship.
Well, I think you have a committed friendship no matter what.
Let me run her back home, and we can be off, okay?
Yes, let's do that. I'm gonna just take a quick look around for Imran before we leave, just to make sure she knows what we're doing.
Good idea.
Can you meet us at Stumblefoot statue?
Sure.
Yes, that I can do that.
All right. Pooh, can you scoot out so we can get out, please?
Oh, yes, sorry. We're in this booth. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Ow.
I should have gone in first.
That's
So many
what I
toes.
told you.
That's me.
LL just slips down below the table and crawls out the other side.
You don't know those floors are rather dirty.
It's all right. She washes her hands.
Says the bugbear who apparently has crystallized honey in his pockets.
But if you would grab that French fry for me while you're down there, I'll take that.
So what is everybody doing?
Orbog's heading to the statue because he wants to think, and he's upset about Stumblefoot.
I'm probably going to finish my coffee, and then I'll head that way.
Looking for Imran.
Felix, you make your way back to your house.
Is Leona there?
No.
How did I call for her before? Did I just say her name?
You called for her.
Okay. I'm gonna do that again.
She comes walking up the block. Hello, Felix.
Hey, could you watch Elle? I need to help Orbog with this whole drow thing, and
I know. I was the one who told Dron that Orbog needs to make the peace.
right. Are you feeling okay?
You know, this might not be the time to have that conversation. You've been through a lot, and I don't want to put you in a situation that you don't want to be in. I am here for you in whatever capacity that you need me. Just promise me that you'll be careful when you go down to the Underdark.
Well, yeah, of course.
LL has spent a lot of time without her father, and I don't exactly want to lose you again either.
I'll be careful. You don't have any more insight on anything before I leave?
As far as
I don't know, like, I don't know where we're going. Not really been there and whatnot.
there's a city beneath Vondor, you can find the entrance to the Underdark beneath Castle Manlagar. Is that all you wanted? Was just insight?
No. I mean, I don't know what our relationship is, Leona. Friends and co-workers, partners, I guess. Okay. Orbog, being the idiot that he is, thinks that maybe, like, you and I should be like a thing.
And what do you think?
I don't know yet.
Well, if you don't know, then you don't know.
Okay. I don't want to, like, upset you or anything. You're not really the kind of person that you want to make upset, you know what I mean?
You know me better than that, Felix.
I just don't want to hurt your feelings, because I'm not ready for that yet.
I understand. And that's, like I said, I don't know where I'm at with this. I've grown attached to LL. Being her sole guardian over 3 years, that happens. And, you know, it's always been complicated between us. And I just think that maybe your reappearance here in Towerfall has made it more so.
I'll keep myself safe. As safe as
Right.
possible.
Right. You should probably get going. Time is of the essence and all.
Right. Thank you. More than you could ever understand.
She kind of looks down. There's a little bit of trepidation. And then she looks up and she just hugs you. I just wish things could have been different. And then she goes into your house with LL.
I'm gonna head back to the statue.
Pooh!
Yep.
So you are cruising the streets looking for Emrin.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you looking?
Well, I've already checked kind of her house. I'll do just a quick pass from a distance.
As creepy as her dad's religion seems to be, the house is in better upkeep lately. Lawn's trimmed. There's not any empty beverage cartons on the lawn.
Or people.
Or people there, for that matter.
I'll just kind of wander around, seeing if I can see anything. Maybe, yeah, I'm just going to wander around for a little bit, see if I can see her anywhere. I don't have anywhere specific I'm looking for her.
Okay. You wander around for a while. You don't see her anywhere.
Where are you, Emrin? It would be very nice to find you. I don't really want to leave without you. And, well, you're a nice person to talk to, and I'm just talking to myself. So, there's that.
Is there any place where I could get a message to her around here?
You could leave a message at her house.
Yeah, Pooh will do that. He goes back to the house and he takes out a piece of paper, some sort of piece of paper that he has with him, probably kind of wadded up, and he writes a little note saying,
Dear, no.
he scratches that out.
Imran, we are going to make peace with the drow. I would really like to talk with you again. I hope all is well with you and your brother. And yes, that is all. Pooh.
And I write that, and I slide it under the door.
As you turn to slide it under the door, you look up and you realize that the door is open and Rhoda's standing in the doorway.
Oh, Rhoda. Hello.
Why are you standing on my porch?
I was writing a note.
Are we liking grade 7 again?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I probably could have guessed that. Do you need something?
Oh, well, I was just wanting to let your sister know where we were going. And so I was writing a note, which seemed very practical.
Instead of just telling somebody?
Hey, Rhoda, we're going to make peace with the drow. Tell your sister that. Please.
Okay. Alright. Just, that sounds like a bad idea, but...
I have it on good authority that it's probably the best idea.
Okay, well, hopefully that good authority has your best intentions in mind. Because I got a message yesterday that sounded a little bit, not drow happy.
Oh, yes, I got one of those too. It's some sort of scheme. Someone out there pretending to be Orbog or something like that. Not very nice.
Totally, because anybody else has that kind of control over the Haryu than the Royals.
Well, you know...
Smart story, Fuzzy. Tell you what, I'll let her know when I see her. I pretty much spend my time here anyway, because, someone has to watch the house. And, now Nickus, apparently.
Is Nickus around?
In a manner of speaking. He just stares at the wall.
I'm sorry, Rhoda.
Yeah.
Well,
The funny thing is despite all the unpleasantness that's happened since Emran brought you guys as her friends into our life, it's not really any worse than it ever was. It's just a different kind of bad.
Yes, there's,
Anyway, yeah, go play patty cake with the drow. I'll let Emran know.
Okay. Thank you, Rhoda. And, if you ever need anything, we're around.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be back for free food and lodging soon.
That's not what I meant, but, anyway, goodbye, Rhoda.
Yeah, and she closes the door.
Well, time to meet back with the others. Right, Pooh? Right. Oh, I've really got to stop this.
As you're heading back to the statue, I need you to make a wisdom save for me, please.
Natural 20. It's a wisdom save, so that's a 28.
You momentarily have a compulsion to go visit Anna in the woods again, but as you walk, that compulsion passes.
No, thank you.
And you guys all meet up at the statue where you find Aileen and Orbog patiently waiting.
Pooh, I have an idea. You with the box of food.
And the bowl.
Should we give the box of food to some sort of pantry or poor people here? Something.
Yes, we can. I don't know how good it is anymore, if I'm being honest. I had a potato on the way over, and it doesn't taste quite right.
That's still a lovely thought, Orbog.
Well, thank you. Of course, knowing my luck, we would only find a cow person to give the steaks to.
Oh, look, there goes a cow person now.
Oh, that's dark. Wow.
Well, that's...
He's just moving right along.
Do you have a plan, Orbog?
Yes, but in case you have forgotten, you are also the leader of the Thieves Guild. Do you need to communicate with Kai or something? Or should we bring Kai with us? We don't want to bring Kai. Okay.
I mean, would you rather trade me for Kai? Like, I'll stay here and then he goes with you? Is that what you're saying?
No, not unless you were wanting to stay with LL, but if she's in good hands, then that's fine. I just didn't know if we might need more muscle. Not to do anything bad, but just to kind of walk softly and carry a big centaur or whatever he is.
I think we'll be fine. I mean, that's kind of how that's always worked with George. Like,
Okay.
George wasn't there. Somebody else took over. It's fine. They know what they're doing. We kind of trust each other. Thieves can't.
Oh.
And all.
So you have... Okay, so since you have some experience with this stuff, and I'm not, like, super experienced with leadery things,
Oh, I thought you meant kissing Drow. My bad.
well, why is kissing on your mind? What?
No,
Okay.
nothing. Go ahead.
Since there has been a major shift in power and there are no authorities here right now, I feel a little bit bad about leaving.
Well, but you are going on a diplomatic mission. Do you have somebody you could leave to handle things while you do this?
No, that probably would have been Stumblefoot.
That probably would have been Stumblefoot. That's why I'm bringing it up. To leave the island with no leadership sounds like a bad idea.
I don't know. Maybe it could be a good thing.
Yeah.
We won't be gone that long.
Famous last words.
Oh, come on.
I've thought that, and I woke up one day, and then I woke up the next day, and it was a lot of days later.
Yes, you and I both poo. Wilder wasn't with us for that.
And thank goodness. I mean, not that he was... I like having you. I mean, it's not pleasant.
So
You know who was there with us? Gareth was there with us.
This is like the third time you've brought up Gareth. What?
He's on my mind.
okay.
I mean, you're thinking about death and that kind of thing.
Right.
I understand. Like,
Yep.
we don't know who, but we're getting sidetracked.
Can we just do it and see what happens? Because
Sure.
oftentimes when we make plans,
Bad things happen.
They don't work out anyways.
Do you know how we're getting there, Orbog?
I thought they said, well, all the stuff is connected under the castles, and that's how Stumblefoot got there. We're close to the Castle Manlagar, so we just go in that hole, wherever that hole is, and we go and say, we're sorry, the Haryu were stupid, and they didn't send the right message. Please be our friends.
Feel like there might be a better phrasing for that, but we can work on that.
do we need to bring a
thinking
gift of some
maybe-
sort?
Yeah,
I was wondering about that.
What do a displaced army want?
Barracks?
Give them my dad.
A castle? I guess you have two of them now.
Yep, 2 empty castles, one filled with rotting food.
The butter was still pretty good. I could lick that off.
Okay, Felix Wilder.
yeah.
Wilder.
I think in honor of Stumblefoot, we should call him Fielder, because that was the name that Stumblefoot came up with.
I don't care.
Or
That's fine.
we can do like because once you're a parent, then you're not cool or popular anymore, so we can just call him like LL's dad.
Sure.
That might work.
Anyways, that's too long, too slow. So we'll just go. Let's just go. What happens, and I blame Pooh.
As you should.
Okay.
And you don't need to say anything to Kai. He's just gonna know that he should be in charge.
Everything will be fine.
Okay.
And if it's not, then we'll just blame Pooh.
Right.
I'm kidding. That would be my fault, Pooh.
As you should.
Okay. Fine. Let's go then.
You guys make your way to Castleman Lagar, and you see the hole that Stumblefoot had put in the side of the castle to get into the passageway, and you start heading down into a dark corridor. You get maybe a quarter way down the steps, and you see a familiar-looking drow just sitting on the steps, looking emotionally exhausted.
You.
Oh, look. It's the boy who would play king.
Me.
Us. We. Group.
Yeah, we're coming to try to fix things with that incorrect message.
Oh, and here I am now, a drow without allegiances. I have no homeland because I had left my city below to come into your world, and then I get a message stating that I've been banished from what I have taken as my homeland.
Nope. That was not my intent.
There seems to have been some communication errors, dear, and it was not Orbog's meaning, even if he said the wrong thing.
Let's be fair. We don't know what we're doing, but we're trying to do the right thing.
And I am sorry that you heard that message, and it's obviously made you feel bad. My intent was I was just asking the drow who had taken possession of the castle to leave the castle, not Towerfall. And I was saying, and someone said, well, where would they go? And I said, I don't know. Maybe they would rather go back down to their city than be up here. I wasn't saying that was what I wanted. I just imagined that they have their own city. Maybe they would like to be at their city.
Let me ask you, what do you see when you look at me?
I see a very sad person.
I was faithful to the Towerfall family for so many years.
From what I can tell, you were, but I wasn't here for much of that.
Because your experience is so narrow and you make judgments without thinking. You need to understand before you head down into the Underdark. The drow are people.
I just said you were a person.
You're not listening.
Okay,
and that's your flaw.
I'll shut up.
My race is like any other race. Yes, there are some misrepresentatives who do evil things. But there are those who are like me down there who long for something different. And communication or no, you've condemned them back to a life of hardship and suffering, and a caste system that would hold them under the boot of a noble such as yourself. We're not all the same. And if you walk in there thinking all drow are happy underground, or all drow are this, or all drow are that, you're going to fail at what you're setting out to do. And what really gets to me is that until that message went out, I was advocating for trying to find some semblance of cohabitation. Going forward, perhaps you should listen to the motto of my elders. Think twice so you only need to speak once.
How do I deal with the fact that so many of the Drow army killed people and imprisoned them when they were here?
Do you even understand why they did that?
Were they mind controlled, or was it their choice?
Maybe it would behoove you to try to understand before you pass judgment. A wise king would seek understanding, not retribution.
What if I don't want to be king? And I don't want retribution either.
What you want is irrelevant. You are going down representing your people.
What do the Drow people want? Not the people who are over them.
Maybe you should ask them. The experience would be good for you. I can't talk to you right now. And he just goes up the stairs.
Well, that went well.
Well, if that's the way all the talks are gonna go, I got a bad feeling about this.
Well, it may not be how all the talks go, but he's been very hurt. You have to keep in mind that he thought he had found a place.
And I will mention this. Something that I've learned is that, just talking about something isn't, it's not a one-time thing. It's about building a relationship. And we have made one step in that direction. We just gotta keep trying. Right?
You have been listening to the Playing Games with Strangers podcast with the voices of John Haryu, Catherine Serwinski, Dave Clements, J.S. Earls, Celeste Mora, Josiah Crandall, Eric Campagno, and Steve MacDonald. The theme music was written and performed by Steve Arthur, used with permission. Find more of his music on Facebook or wherever you purchase music digitally. Please review this podcast wherever you download it from to help other podcasters find our podcast and join our community. And once again, thank you for listening.
A massive thanks to our Blade level patrons, Julie Earls, Aaron Peckham, Amanda Clements, Branson Boykin, Matthew Cosby, and Debbie Roth. Learn more and see how you can support the show by going to patreon.com/playinggameswithstrangers.